Good morning, chickadees. I say that it's about, I think, a little after 9:30. Uh, and I am here recording my video of my journals. And my cats have already lost their mind, so that's me taking care of that. Um, Here's just kind of an overview of my journals. So it's not, a ton compared to what I've seen from some people, but this may be two parts, so we'll see. And I'm going to do a real quick flip through of this boy um, in just a second. So stay tuned, and I will be right back. And I'm back. I'm currently filming on my floor, and I have rigged up a tripod by using my desk. It's a roll top thing, or like has a keyboard thing. So hopefully it'll stay still and my cats won't bump against it. But hey, I think it works for what I'm doing. First thing, I just kind of wanted to do like a super mini haul because I had to share these because they're freaking adorable. So I got these at the dollar store, and they're just shiny food stickers. And I I used this sheet and then misplaced it. And then I was like, well, I want another sticker. And then I found this one, so I just took it off. And now I'm just kind of like annoyed that they're mismatched, but it's okay. um, but yeah, I freaking love them. They were so precious. And then I went to Walmart and I got some, I've been looking everywhere for black, just plain black washi tape, and you get a lot. This is the duct tape brand, the duck washi, and it's pretty solid, which you don't normally find in a washi tape. So I'm super excited. And then this is also the duck brand washi. And I had to get it because it's sparkle rainbow. And that's just, if anything, that's me. Oop, sorry. So, I've already used them a little bit. This is how much you get in this roll. I did not use that much. But they were the same price. So probably just because this is like a lot fancier, you get less. But yeah. And I'm working with the lighting. It's super rainy and dreary outside. I think it's supposed to sleet later. So that's why everything's kind of yellow. I'm using my inside lights as opposed to the sun. So just kind of, bear with me. As I said, my slogan is for this year. So this is the journal that I ended up choosing. And I really like it so far. He's a good boy. Just kind of, here's the back. There's the sticker that I used. And I got some fuzzy stickers last Halloween. Battletoads, I made this. Battletoads was one of my favorite games when I was growing up. And then when I heard it was coming back, I am like so stoked. I'm freaking out. Yeah, just more random stickers. And then just kind of open it. Here's my good number 5. SC for Secondary Crow. I figured I would try and put something on the front page since I never do. And then I just kind of get started. So, just some writing so far. I haven't made it super far into this yet. Messing with my watercolors. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I finally got a logo for my channel, and I'm super happy with it. It's kind of my two-headed crow. It's their names are Soda Pop, so Soda and Pop. And my cat is like pushing against my journals. She is driving me crazy, but I love her. So if you hear banging in the background, that's her knocking everything over. And then here's the banner that's gonna go. So writing, journaling, and knitting. Eventually I will have knitting videos on here, but that probably won't be for a little bit because I'm still working out some what I want to do. I was thinking some knitting ASMR videos, but but I don't know yet. So let me know what you guys think, and I will figure something out. More just kind of writing. I'm going to do a watercolor here, I think. I'm going to give it a shot to do like an actual watercolor portrait. More writing. Excuse me. A business card I got from a surprise gift from my girlfriend. She sent me a enamel pin from this company, Pewter City Trading Co. And they're on Etsy. And they do a lot of Pokemon stuff, obviously. There's a better look in case you guys want to go. They're really, really cool. And then here's just another page. I'm going to probably put something here. I'm not exactly sure yet. But I was just feeling kind of like vintagey. Here's the only place that I've used my washi so far. And it came out really nice, I think. Especially because that black is just super solid. And I'm very excited about that. And then this is that's as far as I've written, and I just kind of painted some pages last night. Just to kind of, again, give it more of a fun vibe to actually write on. So, and then the rest of it's just kind of stuff that I cut up and added, and we'll see how that goes. I may paint more pages later when I get to them. But I don't know what I'm feeling yet. And then that's just my pen test. And it's mostly an excuse to not have to write on the last page because I know this pen works. It's the same pen I use on every journal that I've done so far. And it's the Papermate Flare. I'm not exactly sure where it is right now. But Papermate Flare is currently my favorite pen and my pen of choice because I love it. I love it so much. But yeah, so I should have this finished probably within next week. And, you know, I've been feeling it, and I said I wasn't going to go to a thicker journal, but I just, it'd be so nice to have a small one that I can just carry around and pull out, and it's just like, it's just there and adorable. But for some reason, I just want to get these big, thin journals out of the way, which is silly because I could save them, and then when I have another bout like this, I could use them then, but I don't know. I'll figure something out. Anyway, on to the actual reason this video exists. And my cats are fighting. I love my cats, guys. I love my cats. Okay, on to the journals. Yay! So I feel like I'm just gonna grab what I have and see how it goes from there. So some of them, this is mostly for unused journals. Some of them I have written in, but I'm going to tear the pages out, so I figured I may as well just show you guys anyway. And then, you know, we'll kind of go from there. So these I got at Walmart. You get 3 of these in a pack, and for 89 cents I think, and I went kind of crazy and got like 4 packs, and I've used a bunch already. But I use this mostly for like daily jotting and not actual journaling because it's kind of small for actual journaling, though I may just kind of use one at some point just for funsies. But yeah, so it's just a simple, I don't know what brand they are, but they're just kind of, they're at Walmart for sure, and I'm pretty sure it was 89 cents for 3. So yeah, I kind of went crazy when school supplies were out at the beginning of the year, or the end of last year. So there's those. This one my friend got for me from Michael's. It is orange and houndstooth, and orange is my favorite color and houndstooth is my favorite pattern. So she surprised me with it, and I think it's in the dollar section, so it's like $1. And it's just regular lines. The huge, they're kind of huge, which I don't mind. I don't have a problem with line spacing in journals, but I do know that the bigger the line is, the bigger my handwriting is going to be. So usually that means the quicker I'll fill it in. And I think I did use this and then rip some pages out. So if I go back in this, which I may actually do this one next because it's kind of exactly what I want, which is small and quick to fill. But I'll just put washi tape there. So, and then this shouldn't take me long. And it's really cute. And the cover is like some weird, it's not paper. I guess some sort of fabric, but I'm not exactly sure because it's really smooth. It might be plastic. So, and it's got a nice little elastic strap to keep it closed. If I can flip it over, because that's gonna bug me. There we go, I got it. And then let's see. I'm just kind of gonna shove them over here so you may still see them. Here's one that this is obviously a traveler's notebook. This is one I was thinking about selling. So I got it off of Amazon, I think, and I like traveler's notebooks, but I don't like this style because it's too thin for me. And I know I'm working in like what, this one that's about the same size. But I don't know, there's just something about it that I just don't enjoy writing in. So it comes with, and if you like this, just let me know. It's not dated. It's actually really cool. It's got like, your date, the location, the weather. It's got clocks for the time, so you can write in your own time. And then a task list of what stuff needs to be done and, what order. And then on the other side, it's got grid paper. So that's that. And then this one is just a weekly, view. And then the other side is also grid paper. So I'd be happy to sell this. If you're interested, just let me know. And I think it just comes with, okay, so it's got one strap, but the way it's done, they give you extra elastic, so you can add a third book in here if you want to. So just hit me up on Instagram, if you're interested. And then I will say it's got some, I'll wipe this off, but my cat kind of got into it. But that's it. But yeah, just let me know. Let's see, next one. I'm gonna go with this one next because this is one that I made. So I make, here I can open it. I make sketchbooks. And this is my other account. Oh, hold on. My other account. If you guys want to check out that, it's on Twitter and Instagram. But yeah, I just make super simple handmade sketchbooks. It's got cardstock front, sewn binding, and then 40 sheets inside. And I sell these. I have to restock, but I'm thinking I may use this one for myself, but I'm not exactly sure. But I just wanted to share it because I actually really like the pattern on here. It's just like super simple stars. And let's see. I've got this tiny, tiny notebook. It's got like a little metal thing here, and it says, "Where there's a will, there's a way." It's got cute little decorations. It's actually very well made. It's this brand? Rebracem? I have no idea how to pronounce that properly. So, I'm not even going to try. Well, I did try, but I'm not going to give it another shot. And yeah, so I think I started this one. And I may go back and finish this. So it comes with this lined one, some craft paper, and then a blank one. And I kind of like this one because it can fit like in your pocket if you really wanted it to. But again, I'm not like a huge fan of the traveler's notebook thing. I will say I have one that I use, but it's bigger and it's wider. So I just use that to keep my sketchbook and my journal together. So they're not all flopping around in my purse. But most of the time I don't care for these. And I got these when I started watching journaling stuff on YouTube and everyone was on like the traveler's journal kick. But I really like this one because it smells good and it's super soft. And then I think these are moleskins, and I got them because I was doing a drawing challenge, and it comes in a pack of 3? Yeah, it's a pack of 3. So I kind of started this one. My art, not that great, but that's okay, because, you know, at least I'm trying. And as you can see, I did make it that far. I will probably use these eventually. Especially since they're blank inside, I will eventually just use them up as sketchbooks when I get more confident in my art, which I hope is soon, because I'm practicing. Yeah. And I don't know. So I'm working on it. Just kind of setting those off to the side. Here's another one I made out of scrap paper that I had after I was doing my other big ones. This one is stapled. I don't know if, let's see if I can focus it. No, well, whatever. It's stapled. And it has blank paper inside again because it's another sketchbook that I had for sale. You may see my cat in here. And then these 4, which I adore, I got them off of Wish back when I was kind of doing a bunch of buying on Wish. So there's the first one. I really like the pictures. They're not that great quality, but that's totally okay. They look a lot better in person. And they are journals. So I may just kind of sit down one day and just kind of fill them all out. Not one day, but in once go. And just kind of do all of these and then just group them away. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. So I got these on Wish. I could not tell you what they're saved as anymore, or what what I searched for. It's nature culture and then some Japanese, and I do not know what that says. There's a website, blog.sina.com. Oh, maybe it's Chinese. .cn.nature or /nature culture or /nature culture. See if I can get that to focus. Oh, there it goes. So I don't know if you want to check them out. I really like them. I just haven't used them yet, and I've had them for about 2 years, I think. The paper's kind of, well, it's not terrible. I don't think it would hold up to watercolors, but it would be good for pens. Let's see, what do I want to do next? I'm doing like my simple ones that I buy in semi-bulk. Would you stop it? She's attacking this leather one that I'm about to go over. She's going after the tie. But yeah, so all of these I think came from the Michaels like dollar, like $1 to $5 section at the front near the checkout. I think these are $2 a piece. You can see that I've already like attached washi to some and stickers to some. But these are all sketchbooks, so I won't be using these as journals. But here are the covers. So that's just sparkle gold. And then there's this pretty watercolor flower. Some flamingos. More flowers. And then just this, oh, it's gold on the front. So, yeah, but these are all sketchbooks, and I will eventually use them, but not for journaling, probably. Even though my gut and my head wants me to use them, like, right now, and just get them all out of the way. But that's ridiculous, and I'm not going to do that. Let's see. I got so many. I'm just trying to figure out which ones I kind of want to, like, go ahead and get out of the way. So here's another one of the Traveler's Notebook ones that I got. It scratches really nice. Like, it looks really pretty. So you just open, you know, and it's a really nice notebook. There's no brand on it anywhere, though, so I don't know which one it is. So it came with a dot grid, or not a dot grid, just a grid, a folder, and like you could tell, I haven't even used this. It's still got this stuff in it. A lined one, other half of the folder, and then a blank page one. And so this is one that I would, you know, I will happily trade or sell. Just, you know, if you're interested, just let me know. One. Okay. Sorry, I don't know if you could tell there was a cut there. Probably. My cat jumped on something he shouldn't have. Okay, yeah. So I was on this thing. So yeah. So if if you're interested, just let me know. Instagram or in the comments. I'd be happy to give it a loving home because I want it to be used. So, yeah, just kind of creating a stack, and I'm sitting in a chair now, so it might be a little squeaky, and I'll try not to be. Let's see, here's another one. So this one came from AC Moore. They have that, like, little section in the front, or at least it's in the front of mine, that has all those notebooks, and usually they're like, I think they're $5 a piece, but then every now and then, for some reason, they'll have them where you can get 3 for $10, and every time that happens, I do stupid things, and I buy them, and, I shouldn't, because, you know, I don't need more journals, but this one, I guess it's supposed to be like it's a list book, and I don't really like this. So it's like, you know, you got your date, and then you have a whole bunch of checklists, and that's just all it is. And I didn't know that when I bought it. I didn't check it because I'm just so used to everything in there just being journals. So I didn't even look, and I regret that. But I don't feel too bad because it was like $3 or whatever. I don't know. Also, right here is tiny little ghost islands. I'm sorry, I amused myself. And I actually have two of those because that one ripped, and I was like, well, I'll go get another one. And then I don't know why I did, because I still don't like it. It was so stupid. So angry with myself for doing that. Next one is this one that I got from Barnes & Noble. So there used to be the tag there. It had one of the flaps, I think. Yeah, it had a flap and a tie, but I hate those on journals. I think I mentioned that on my other, when I did my other journal. They just drive me crazy. So I just kind of lined it up and cut it. And I didn't do a great job on this one. So you can, I don't know if you can tell, but this is cut a little bit short. So, but I'm still going to use this because it's an awesome journal. It's got like yellow pages, or, oh, this must be, I think that's the brand, Punctuate, maybe? I've never heard of them, and I think they still have this journal, but I'm not positive. And you get like a lot of pages in here, and I remember it not being that expensive because while I love Barnes & Noble, their journals can get super pricey, and I don't like spending a huge amount on journals, especially if I know that, you know, it's going to get scribbled in and written in, and maybe eventually I will spend like $30 to $40 on a journal, but as of now, usually around $15 as my max. There are some in here that I have that are more than that, but they were either gifts, or I was just like, I had to have the design. So, it's usually one of those two. But I do have quite a few journals that are from Barnes & Noble. Yeah. So that's that one. And I have this one. This is, oh, I knew the name. I should know the name. Molly and Rex. And it's super cute. And I got it 100% because of the dogs. I think this is the only one that's repeated for some reason. It's a little pug and a little bull terrier. And it's just got cute little inside pages. I think it was $3.99. I got it from TJ Maxx in the back in their little stationery section. I used to go there and look at stationery, but I completely forgot somehow that they had like really cheap notebooks and stuff. And it was Christmas, and I was with my mom Christmas shopping, and she got me a pack of journals, but they're down there, and I'll get to them in a minute. And I saw this one, and she was like, honey, you can have one or the other. And I was like, oh. So I went with the bigger ones. I don't know why, but I went with the bigger ones, and then like the next day I ended up going back and buying this one for myself because it was $4. Excuse me. And I was like, I could not get it. I mean, it was like, it's thick and it's freaking adorable, and I love it so much. I love it so much. Sorry, the weather has gotten to me. And also, I don't think we're reaching the 30-minute mark, and it's been a long time since I've talked that long straight. So it's kind of wearing on me. But I'm like, I wanted to do this for so long, and we're not even like a third of the way through my journals. I have so many journals. There's that one. So you can probably, I don't know if they still have it, because I don't know how TJ Maxx and like Marshalls and their kind of selection works. I know it's kind of hit or miss because each one, it's like they're like overstock stores. So each one has different things. But I'm sure you can probably find this on the Molly and Rex website, because I'm sure they have one. But yeah. So my next couple, I have this one. It's I got it mostly because of the colors, because it fades from like a green to a pretty white, and then this one because it goes from pink to a very pretty blue. And I don't know if you can really tell in this light. Yeah, you kind of can. And then I got this one, and it's just kind of like, I guess, alligator, probably. And it still has all the stuff on it. I got all of these at the dollar store, Family Dollar. So they were all $1. And I mean, like, you can't really, even with the paper quality, which I don't actually think is terrible. It's thin, so you can't do much on it but write. Or stick things in. But it's not bad. Like, it takes a lot for me not to want to write in a journal, honestly. And for $1, I was 100% going to grab all of them. So, this one is just, you got this, and here's the back. I don't think there's no, like, brand or anything. But, just kind of grabbed them all at once, and $3 for 3 notebooks. Yeah. And I'm still doing my bet with myself, and I haven't bought a single notebook, and I'm only on number 5. So I don't know, if you don't know about it, I made a bet with myself when I started journal number 3, I think, that I wasn't going to buy any more notebooks or sketchbooks or anything like that until I finished my 10th journal. And I've been doing it. And that might be why I'm kind of like sticking to the thinner ones too. It's because I just want to buy something new. But I've been doing really well, and I haven't bought a single one. So this is my next one. I also made this one. I had some vinyl, clear vinyl, at work, and I kind of took it, like the scraps, and I used super old graph paper. I didn't cut it too great, but that's okay because this was a test, and I sewed it. And what I like about this is that you could fold it. You can literally just curl it up like this and use it for notes, which was my goal, was to just have something that you can just roll up or fold in half, and just stick in your pocket, and then it's fine. This is Girl Cat, by the way. Most of the time it's Boy Cat who just walks on screen or walks in the frame. He's currently over there. You can hear him. But yeah, so that's kind of something that I wanted to work on making. Something you can just fold up and just kind of stick in your pocket. So I plan to have more of these later. But as of now, this is kind of my test one. And this is my next one. I have seen this one on a couple of journal videos. I got it because of that, because I love astrology and I love all this kind of stuff, and it's just like it's something I've always been into. And when I found out this journal existed, I was like, oh yep, that's gonna be mine. I am going to own that journal. And so I got it. It's by Peter Pauper Press, and I don't know why. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so Peter Pauper Press, who is probably one of my favorite journal makers now, at least cover-wise. I have quite a few, I think, somewhere down in this mess that I've got going on. But yeah, so I haven't had a chance to use it yet. and it's just, you know, regular paper. The paper is super thick. If you use one of these, you know, it's really good quality, and it's not that expensive. It was $8.99, and I got this one off of Amazon, because I bought it because they didn't have it at my Barnes & Noble. So this is another one you can get at Barnes & Noble. Barnes & Noble carries Peter Pauper Press. And I wanted it. And there's my star sign, which has like the lamest constellation because it's just like boop, 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 boop. There it is. But yeah, I am an Aries child. But yeah, so this is probably one of my favorite journals that I have right now. So I don't know when I'm going to use it, but it will be eventually. I want to save it, just for something special. Here's this one. I imagine this was, so it's by Spectre & Co. Made in China, and I imagine it is, I didn't even look it up, probably could have, but I think it was probably made for a company, and they just gave it to, they donated it, because I got this at a thrift store, but it was just like, for $2, for this tiny thing that hasn't been used at all. I don't think there's anything, no, and it's got a pocket in the back, and like nice pages. This might be what I use next, because it's compact and adorable, and I could get through it very quickly. The pages are kind of thin, but again, that's not a big deal for me. I don't have to watercolor in all of my journals. I just like to, and I may try it anyway. Just watercolor and put like another piece of paper behind it, a thicker piece of cardboard or something like that. Just kind of go from there. But yeah, I saw it and I was just like, yeah, no, I'm gonna get this because it was $2, and you know, I like collecting journals, so, and you get quite a few pages in this, so I'm excited to use it. And it comes with a nice elastic strap and a bookmark, but I never seem to use my bookmarks. I just kind of flip through until I find the page that I stopped on. So, let's see, do this one. So this one I bought 100% because of the artwork. I got it at a place on the Blue Ridge Parkway, it was in North Carolina, and it's one of my favorite places to go. So, oh, here it is. I actually wrote it down because go me. So bought at the Blue Ridge Parkway at the Northwest Trading Post on August 12th, 2018. So every year, my friends and I have a mountain trip that we go on, and this is my thing. I will 100% leave them behind if they don't want to go, but every year I have to go to the Northwest Trading Post, and it's mostly because they have these little homemade breads that they do. This lady does, who lives a couple miles from there, and she will bring them in. But they have pumpkin and like lemon poppy seed and stuff like that. But I always get like 2 or 3 of the pumpkin loaves because they're like this big. They're tiny, and they're so good, and I love them so much. But it's kind of like my yearly thing that's for me that I do. But when I went this past year, they had this new guy, and here, Dean Krauser. So if you wanna, you can read that. So this is about him, and he painted he painted these, and they were a bunch of different birds. I think maybe this was the only bird. There was a butterfly, a dragonfly, the hummingbird, and I think maybe 1 or 2 others. And the one that I really wanted they didn't have as this. They had it like, he had it on plates and like postcards, or not postcards, greeting cards. I got there. And so I didn't get that one, obviously. So I got this one, which was my next favorite. So it's just, it's just this is the back and the pretty hummingbird, and I like the paint splatters on the inside. And it's actually got really nice paper. It's super thick. So I'm pretty excited to use this, and I may end up using this one this year because it doesn't have that many pages. Yeah, I just thought it was super, super pretty, and I had to get it. So I'm excited to use it. Oh my goodness, we were almost at 40 minutes. I think I'm going to stop here for now because I still have quite a few books to go through. So I'm going to take a break, and I'll be back with part 2 that, will be out on Thursday. And on Thursday I should have a surprise, mostly for me, but I ordered something that everyone seems to have now, and I wanted it. I happened upon it, and I was like, I want that. And you might be able to guess what it is, since everyone has one now, but I couldn't. I wanted it, so I got myself one for like a belated Christmas gift. And I will open that probably maybe on camera. Well, yeah, it will be on camera because I'll film it Wednesday night when I get it, because it should be in Wednesday, I hope. But yeah, so I will be back with part 2 on Thursday. Part 1 will go up. Well, this will be part 1, so you don't need to know. It'll be up today when it's up. Go me. But yeah, so I hope you guys have a good day, and I will talk to you again. Bye, chickadees.